Hey everyone, I am Ananya. Today I am going to build a full DCF valuation live in Excel for Alpha Limited. From the financial projection like revenue, EBIT, depreciation and capex, working capital, all the way to terminal value discounting and getting in intrinsic value per share. So I'll type every formula live so you can follow exactly that what I do and replicate this step by step. Let's jump to Excel. So we will build 5-year projection for revenue, EBIT, NOPAT, depreciation, capex, working capital, and free cash flow. So calculate terminal value using Gordon growth, discount cash flow, and terminal value to present value using WACC. Sum to enterprise adjust for net debt to get equity value, divide by share to get intrinsic value per share. I already have a clean workbook with headings. I'll enter the number and formulas. Now I'll explain each and every formula as I type it. First, revenue, I'm assuming a base year revenue of 1000 crore. I'll project revenue for 5 years. The simple formula I'm using it, revenue is equal to previous revenue into 1 plus growth rate. So I type previous year revenue into 1 plus growth rate and press enter for year 1. Next, then I drag the formula across for year 2 to 5. So revenue components compounds. Next, EBIT, we convert revenue to operating profit using an assumed EBIT margin. The formula is EBIT is equal to revenue into EBIT margin. So I type revenue into EBIT margin for each forecast year and drag across. You will see EBIT increase and revenue grows. Now NOPAT. To get available from operation, we use NOPAT, which is NOPAT is equal to EBIT into 1 minus tax rate. I'll type EBIT into 1 minus tax rate. I'll use a tax rate of 30% here. That gives us post-tax operating profit, which is the operating cash before non-cash add back and investment. Now, depreciation is a non-cash expense we add back later. I'll assume depreciation is equal to revenue into depreciation percentage. I'll type revenue into depreciation percentage using 3% as a simple example. Now, capex is cash outflow for fixed asset. For simplicity, we model capex as a percentage of revenue. Capex is equal to revenue into capex percentage. I'll use 4% as an assumption. So I type revenue into capex. Now we calculate free cash flow to the form. Oh, sorry. Next, change in working capital. For simplicity, I'll model this as percentage of revenue change. Working capital is equal to revenue into working capital percentage. I'll use 1% here, type revenue into working capital percentage. If working capital increases, it's a use of cash. If it decreases, it's a source. Now we calculate free cash flow to the firm. The formula we use, FCF is equal to NOPAT plus depreciation minus capex minus working capital. So I type NOPAT plus depreciation minus capex minus working capital into the FCF row and drag across. So watch the FCF numbers populate. These are the cash flow will discount. Now, terminal value. Terminal value captures all cash flow beyond our explicit forecast. We'll use the Gordon growth model. So, terminal value is equal to FCF of fifth year into 1 plus G divided by WACC minus G. So, I'll set terminal growth G at 4% and WACC at 10% for this example. So I type FCF minus FCF last year into 1 plus G divided by WACC minus G. and press the enter. Now we discount each FCF and the terminal value to the present using WACC. PV of each FCF is equal to FCF n divided by 1 plus WACC into n. PV of terminal value is equal to terminal value divided by 1 plus ACC into 5. So I'll create a discount factor where I type 1 divided by 1 plus WACC for each year. So n is equal to 1 to 5. Then multiply each FCF by the corresponding discount factor. To get equity value, adjust for net debt. Equity value is equal to enterprise value minus net debt plus cash. So I'll enter the net debt number. For example, net debt is equal to 300 crore and cash is equal to minus 100 crore, and the compute is equal to enterprise value minus net debt plus cash. Then compute intrinsic value per share. So then compute intrinsic value per share. Intrinsic value per share is equal to equity value divided by share outstanding. So assume share outstanding is equal to 50 crore. So equity value divided by share outstanding. That gives the fair value per share. Alright, we build the DCF live projected revenue to FCF, calculated terminal value, discounted cash flow, and derived intrinsic price per share. So if you want, I can prepare a version of this model with toggles and data tables for sensitivity. Let me know which assumptions you want to test. If you found this useful, hit like and subscribe for more modeling walkthrough. Thanks for the watching. See you in the next video.